We now return from the messages. Okay, as I was saying, when you catch a nighttime Pokemons, be careful because nighttime Pokemons can be very mischief makers. Like that Driftloon I just encountered. And Drifloon is a ghost type / flying type. Yep, this Pokemon can be weak against Ghost itself, Electric, or Dark. Those three types you could do against a Drifloon. And tells you what. Yep, and the Pokedex tell you which Pokemon task it must be done against that Pokemon. Yep. Okay, whatever you do, if it jumps out a Pokeball, make sure you run and hide. If you don't, you're gonna get spied. There's a Cascoon, the evolution of Wurple, but in the nighttime. You can also feed an Oranberry. And once it's eating the berry, that's where you strike with the ball. There you go. That's how you catch a Cascoon. Yes, sometimes Pokemon can be doing that, jumping out, trying to attack you with a move if you try to spot you. There you go. Okay, so now we ran out of Pokeball, we could craft some more. It tells you how many materials you have and how many Pokeballs you will be able to record in your satchel. Go do 15. So when you find an alpha Pokemon, be very, very careful not to get spotted. Otherwise, it'll otherwise it'll challenge you to a battle. Yep, ponytails can be males and females. The male ponytail is called a stallion. The female the female ponytail will become a mare. It's a good thing I study my horses. Yep, ponytails are very shy creatures too. But once it spots you, it will start running from you. Also, in order to catch them, those scarce Pokemon, you can also distract them by using a special berry called Orange Berry. And there's a wild Pokeguard over there. Be careful not to get spotted. Yeah, once you get spotted by a Pokeguard, it'll take you on in a battle. So make sure you do not get detected by a Pokeguard. See, that's Rapidash. That's one of the Pokeguards right here in Upsided Feelings World 1. Yep. So remember, the red X tell you that the Pokeguard cannot be caught. Yep, the red X tell you that Pokeguard cannot be caught with that Pokeball. So you gotta use a different Pokeball, like a Great Ball or Ultra Ball. Because those have a higher advantage against a regular Pokeball. A regular Pokeball can only use if you're catching wild Pokemons. Like, there are low numbers. Like Ponyta, for example. Yep, a cherry berry. A cherry berry is a special berry that cures your Pokemon if it's in paralysis. Yep, male horses are called stallions. Female horses are called a mare. That's the difference between a male and a female horse. And here we have another shy Pokemon called Eevee. Okay, Eevee is an evolution fox Pokemon that can evolve into many types of the Eevee evolutions depends on environment or weather. There you go. Yep, you caught the Eevee without being noticed. Yep. We see a tumblestone. You see a sparkling. We see a sparkling glow coming from those tumblestones. That means something very valuable is in there. See, like a stardust. The stardust can be sold for high prices. Yep. Here we see a Beezle, also known as the Sea Weasel Pokemon. This Pokemon is very aggressive. Yep. If you see a red arrow next to the wild Pokemon's name, that means it's a female. If you see a blue arrow next to the Pokemon name, it's a male. Yep. Look, we caught every Pokemon around here. So we're going right back to the main target, to the main mission. Oh yeah, see that big pile of water / river? We can't swim in it because we need a specific Pokemon to get across the water. Called a Basculegion. But that's in the later episodes. Yeah, that Beezle almost saw me. The Beezle saw me from all the way back there, so we got to challenge it. Okay, so you use a quick attack move, huh? Not a bad move. And Beezle is down. Yep, we see right down by the sea, right? Like this part. That's where a wild Beezle will come and appears. In order to catch it, you must battle it, or catch it by surprise, called Strike Back, or the Poke Surprise Attack. That's how I call it. And here we reach Akari's main target / objective. There are main strong Pokemon that makes their home on the other side of the bridge. I can't let you pass unless you have the first. Oh, at your rank, you should be fine. Go on then. Thank you, sir. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safely if you find yourself in trouble. Right. Thank you, sir. And here we found May and Archery. Over here. There you are. May, this is Devon. Pleased to meet you, May. My, a new face in the village? Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be a help. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me May. Hello, May. I suppose you might even know what a warden is if you're new in Hisui, aka World 4 in the past. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. Okay. I have a problem that I need help solving. Okay, which is, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in in battle? Yeah, I can lead my Pokemon into battle. That's good to hear. The security course of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This is my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. Okay, Munchlax is the baby evolution of a Snorlax, and is a normal type. And normal types can only be weak to fighting types. Use a fighting type Pokemon against a normal type, you'll do heaps of damage. He battles at my side by choice without needing a silly little ball like you use. Watch him learn. Alright, we'll bring it on then. Here we go. Luxray, use Thunder Shock. Okay, did a little bit of damage. Luxio, take a bite. Alright, time to switch out Pokemon. Come back, Luxio. Go, Quilava. When you see your Pokemon is in a pinch, you can also switch out your Pokemon too. And you still get to do a matter of attack. Quilava, Flame Wheel. Quilava, Flame Wheel one more time. And Munchlax is down. Man, you really aren't the usual galaxy before if you could defeat my partner. That's right. See, that's right, May. See, we train our Pokemons really utmost respect, and they treat me with utmost respect. Well fought, Munchlax. I can take care of your Pokemon that battle for us. Thank you, May. That's really kind of you. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful materials. 5 Vivichokes. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically act as one with them. That's right. A true trainer becomes friends with Pokemons and battle side by side. And a true Pokemon and trainers form a special bond to show them that you really care about them. Rather like the legendary hero of old. Legendary hero of old. I wonder what you mean by that. The one we tell stories to our children. Legendary hero old. I wonder what you mean by that. I think you're indeed the one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with that alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. Alpha? What are you talking about? Is it is a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you you'll come, won't you? Of course. To Deer Track Heights? Hmm. My my archiphone is beeping. That thing you have is showing you where you got to go, isn't it? Yes. My. That that is some curious sort of map. Isn't isn't that the one those Galaxy Team adventures I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Dare Track Height up ahead up ahead of us. I'll leave this in your hands. You'll do great out there. I know it. Thank you, Archery. It's, it seems it seems you're quite the set to the survey court, you one. Please call me Devon. Though before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Of course. My, how about that? Though I'm not certain you'll be told the true story. The story of the story is this. Almighty Sinnoh still at all times. It is said to have created a very universe using its power over time flow. And this line of Hasui was born in the process. It's by the great Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the seas and settled here in the Hasui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sights. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tale are to be trusted. But there's still Pokemon here today in Hasui, with a connection with Almighty Sinnoh. And it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. Okay, so that's what a warden does of the Diamond and Pearl clan. The Pokemon that graze Deer Track Heights is the one those honor few. It is directly descended from the Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Wow. Follow me if you may understand. Okay, make your way to Deer Track Height where an alpha Pokemon is causing trouble. Alpha Pokemon? I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that. This is Deer Track Path, where more Pokemons of the Hisian Field Lanes, aka World 1 of the story mode, will happen. Yep, that's what research tax is for Kricketot. Don't get caught. Yep, if a cricket shot catches you, yep, don't feel bad if a Pokemon runs away from you. Yep, welcome to Deer Track Heights, a section of exciting field apps. You can also distract them too if you have any problems catching them. Come here. Yep. Yep, we distract them with orange berries. They, you will catch them without being caught. It's called strategy. Yep, but you must throw an orange berry within meters in order to catch its scent. There you go. You got it. I wonder what this guy needs. Oh, there. Mind of helping a guy out? I'm after some cherry berries. You know, the shiny red ones. They're grown on some trees around here, but I don't have any Pokemon that could reach them for me. That's where you come in, friend. Throw one of your Pokeball at a tree, and your Pokemon will grab the berry for you. I'll be sure the Pokeball you throw has a Pokemon in it, mine. It'll be shame to waste an empty Pokeball. If you can hand me 3 of the cherry berries you get, I'll give you a handy tip. I got 16 cherry berries. Oh, can you give me 3 of those cherry berries you have there? Yes, sir. Here you go. You hand over 3 cherry berries. Thanks. Now then, here's that handy tip I was talking about. You could throw a berry near wild Pokemon to grab their attention to keep them distracted. Why not give it a try on some on the cricketers around there? Yes, so Pokemon can be distracted by orange berries. Distract them with a berry, and it should let their guard down. Okay, we're getting close. And look, we see another wild Pokemon called a Geodude. This Pokemon is aggressive, so be careful you don't get hit or get seen. If a Geodude sees you, it'll start attacking you. So remember, when you're battling Pokemon, study your typings and study your weakness carefully. Because if you use the wrong typing, all is lost. Yep, caught 2 Geodudes. The third Geodude, we can't catch it directly because you'll be seen. See? I'm going to use Dual Watt. Do what? Use Water Pulse. And Geodude is dead. A Great Tumblestone. Wonder what could be in there. Also, you can get up high places, but you need a specific Pokemon to help you up there. Iron Chunk. That could be useful. Iron Chunk. That could be useful. So remember, folks, when you battle Pokemons, always match your Pokemon typings. Always use the correct typing against your opponent. Use the wrong typing, you will lose the battle. Use the right typing, you'll win. You won't have any problem. And here we have a Zubat. Another Pokemon that's in the nighttime. Now Zubat is part flying. So electric types will do a lot of damage, or ice types. That's a Drifloon. Eat the berry. Good job. What's this? A pepper plant. Another crafting material you might need. What did we do? We better not jump off that ledge. If you jump off the ledge, you'll automatically black out. So, and be very careful because you do not want to fall somewhere high. You found a Zubat. We found a Geodude hiding inside the Tumblestone. Oh yes, sometimes when you see a Tumblestone rumbling, use your Pokemon to get the Pokemon outside the Tumblestone, and wild Pokemon will start attacking you and battle against you. Like a Geodude, or a Graveler, or a Bronzor. See, see that tree? See that tree rustling? That means something's in those trees. You can have a Pokemon, knock the Pokemon out of that. You can have the wild Pokemon of your team to knock the wild Pokemon outside. Yep. Let's see what Pokemon fell out of the tree. A Burgme. Yep. Yep. Sometimes Pokemon will fall out of the tree if you knock them out of the tree. Once you knock a wild Pokemon out of the tree, a battle will automatically start. So, and that's my tips of how to catch wild Pokemons in Dirt Track Heights of a Silent Fieldlands. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and peace.